Alright lads, so a new point event just dropped today and you need to get 5 million points. No ifs, no buts. Everyone watching this video needs to get 5 million points. Lucky for us though, we do have 15 days to do it, so there's no rush. And even if you are someone with 4 bonuses or even 1 bonus character, you should be able to get 5 million points with ease. But of course, the more bonus characters you have, the less soul tickets you're going to spend, the quicker you're going to get that milestone. These are your bonus characters. I personally have 4. Unfortunately, I own none of the new characters. And in case you don't know why you want to go to 5 million points, this is one of the few times we get one like almost every 3 or so months where Caleb actually offers a special move source for reaching 5 million points on this current point event. A special move source is a free duplicate for any character. In this case, it's a free duplicate for any speed character in your box. It's a very rare item. Again, we only get one every 3 or so months, so an opportunity like this, even if you are casually playing, let's say you got shafted, you're not really feeling the game, still try and go for the 5 million points because this will never come back. I mean, you know, we'll get a speed move source sometime in the future, and we're talking like a year from now, so it's going to be a very long time before we get a next speed move source. But the main thing is that whenever a special move source is available, whether it's through a point event or some type of, you know, login or event, you always want to make sure you grab it because it's a super rare item, and this could potentially save you a lot of money or always in the future, as if you get a character 4-5, then maybe you can give the final dupe instead of going back into the banner. Trust me, I've been there, where a special move source really does save you a lot of orbs and also money if you are a spending player. And because of that, we are going to get 5 million points right now. For those wondering, I'm currently farming Extra Quest 2, mainly due to the fact that, of course, Extra Quest 5 is not out just yet. I'll be doing that when that drops. But Retsu right now is pretty much an amazing auto character, and she is also set to return later this month. If you have Retsu, definitely give her a try. She's basically the fastest character to use here. I'm going to do a 5-time soul ticket run. My team consists of Azashiro. He's just there to get his playtime up. I am also using Squad 0 links on him because I want to get them my top 5 links. Yamamoto again, Squad 0, also getting his playtime up. And then we're using Retsu as our main auto character. She is a very fast auto character. You're about to see if you haven't seen it just yet. She's probably the fastest auto character in the entire game because of the way she was designed, funny enough. So of course, to speed that up, we have the Zeta Pill, we have a 4-star speed stick, and we also have a 5-star speed stick. And then of course, we have 14 recharge links. Great, very good. Even though she does not kill him, it doesn't matter. Let's jump into it. So the reason why Retsu is basically like an OP, really fast auto character is that she will never use her third strong attack. Her third strong attack is a heal move, so she would only ever really use it when she gets under 50% stamina. I do have a max transcendence, so that helps just a tad bit, but I mean, she has attribute advantage. Point events do give you quite a big damage buff, but what you'll see here is that Retsu just keeps spamming her SA1, and she has the extra built-in recharge when at full stamina, so that strong attack 1 is coming back like every 3 seconds. It's really OP, and the fact that her SA1 also is like a 3000 length beam, she just completely disintegrates everything in front of her. If there's any enemy alive, then she'll use her SA2, and then if for some reason enemies are alive, she will then use her SA1. And look at that, we're already into the final stage. So with the 2 speed sticks as well, Retsu cleans up. We had our Aizen friend there that also just beat us to it, so very quick run. That only took us like, what, less than 30 or so seconds? So 38 seconds, not a bad run by any means. Doesn't really matter all too much, but you know, you want to try and fast auto these things, so I do appreciate runs like that. And with that, we have our 71,000 points, and boom, our speed special move source. And obviously, with the new update, it goes sent directly to our inventory. So it's now that time of the video where we talk about who should you use your move source on, right? Again, a very rare item. These rarely come by, especially if you are a free-to-play player. Who are you going to use this very valuable source on? Now, the best thing to do, as always, is to use it on your favorite character. Listen, if you are a massive fan of this particular Grimmjow and you don't care that you could potentially pull him in the future, you want to get him stronger right now, then by all means, use it how you want to use it. However, the best way I recommend to use it is to save it for a character that is special move level 4. Now, of course, you could always give it to a character like Uryu, for example. Where is he? So he's 1 out of 5. If I was to give this move source to him, he would be 2 out of 5, and that would unlock his focus slot. And that's a pretty good damage increase, but it doesn't matter that much. Personally, if I had this particular Uryu 4-5, and therefore me giving him that final dupe right now will increase his damage output, it would allow him to unlock the 6th slot, where then I can get an additional 500 SP or an additional 1000 focus. So normally for me, I like to save my move sources for characters that are special move level 4, since 4 out of 5 to 5-5 really does make a big difference since you have access to that extra 6th slot. So examples of characters that I would technically use it on would be someone like this, I mean, I don't really have any good super OP characters here. I guess this Momo, for example, right? She's a old character, super old. She's been 4 out of 5 since her release, by the way. If I was to give her this dupe right now, which I wouldn't recommend it, she's very old, I would unlock the 6th slot, I would try and go for 500 SP or 1000 focus, and if I did get that, she would get a pretty big damage increase, and it really does make a difference. So for me personally, I like to save my move sources for characters that are 4-5, and right now, as you can see, there's no character 4-5 that I realistically need to use it on. So therefore, I'm going to save my speed special move source for a potential character in the future that might be speed based, and maybe if I get lucky on them, I get them 4-5 while summoning. It means I can stop and then use that speed source to get them 5-5. If we actually have a look at our technique characters, because that was the one that was given out around 6 or so months ago, I still have that because right now, again, if I look at my 4 out of 5 characters, there's no character that's really worth using on. Maybe if I had Eisen 4-5, I might have used that final source to get in 5-5, and that would have been, again, a pretty big damage increase, but right now, there's no character really worth using on. So because of that, if you have a look at my items, you will see here that we have 1 technique and 1 speed, because the best thing to do with these special move sources is to sit in them. You don't want to use it on a character that you're going to regret using on later down the line, and again, I always recommend to save it for characters that are special move level 4 out of 5, because the difference from 4-5 to 5-5 is quite big. And you can make the same case for 1 out of 5 to 2 out of 5, but I don't think you really need to use it desperately right now, unless you have a good speed character to use it on. And right now, if I'm being honest, there's not that many speed characters that really warrants using a move source. You know, Azashiro is great, Byakuya 5th Annie is great, and also just Noelle, for example, some of the best speed characters in the game. Same goes for Jushiro, but you know, they're only great now because there isn't that many better speed characters. In the future, there definitely will be more speed characters that come out that are going to be nasty OP, way better than the characters currently right now. And technically, the only character I'd really recommend using a speed source on, that I would personally use it on, is Sanfan University Uryu, because he is the best speed character. He's absolutely broken, and if you were for some reason able to ever get him 5-5, that would be insane. But again, he's also a premium character, so there's a very likely chance you'll get him in the future through random summons. Maybe he'll be featured on a filler banner, he'll come back later on, you might get him from tickets, so maybe you might be hesitant on using a special move source on a premium character. I know most people like to use it on characters like Azashiro, and by Azashiro I mean limited characters. You know, Azashiro isn't going to be regularly available when compared to Uryu, but of course Uryu is the better character, so it really comes down to you. Again, I recommend most people save your current special move source unless you have a favorite character to use on right now. I know Bambietta is a very old character, and she might start to become a bit more common now that we have more 1000-year Blood War banners, but I can guarantee a lot of people are going to probably use the source on her, because if she's your favorite, then she's your favorite. There's nothing wrong with using that. But for me, I'm going to save it. There's no one for me to use it on right now. I'm going to wait for a new OP speed character to come out, and if I ever get dupes of them, maybe I get them 4 out of 5 in the future, I will then use that final dupe to get them 5-5, and that will potentially save me money and also orbs that I can save for another banner. So definitely make sure you get 5 million points. It's not hard to do it. Even with 0 bonus characters, the event is here for 15 days and you get a lot of soul tickets. So you don't have to worry about having bonus character for this particular point event, but definitely make sure you get 5 million points. And again, the more bonus characters you have, the faster you're going to get to that 5 million points and the less tickets you're going to spend. But regardless of that, with 0 bonus characters with form, get 5 million points. It's very, very important. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video for today. Later today, we are going to be posting an Ichigo showcase and also a Shadow Uryu. I'm not too sure what the order is going to be, but we have recorded the gameplay, so expect them in a couple hours time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below who you are using your source on, if you are using it on someone, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.